Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, good evening. I do hope this read finds you well. Right. How have you been, air signs? How have you been? This week, I'm going to read to you from the Star Dragons Oracle, the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, and I'm going to do you another blind spot card because I think they worked quite well last week. So, let's get some housekeeping out of the way, shall we? I am an intuitive witch. I don't read from traditional deck spreads, okay? And don't generally read from the books unless it's the blind spot, because it's based on sigils. So, whenever I shuffle, flies out, the message I get, I speak. I have no idea what it means. I just say what it means. So when I listen back after the reading, which I always do because I have to, because I can't remember what I've said, the meanings come together, okay? It's a message from source. If it don't resonate with you, our charts are made up of all four elements, earth, air, fire and water, and I have over 200 readings on this channel made up of that. There's a message for you in there somewhere. They're all timeless, okay? If it speaks to you, it's yours, all right? If it speaks to you, it's yours. So for example, I'm a water sign, but a lot of my chart's fire. So sometimes fire speaks to me more. It all depends, doesn't it? Right. This is also for guidance and entertainment purposes only. So anything that you decide to do, any actions or decisions that you decide to make are on you. They're not my responsibility. They're on you. Okay, this is for adult content only. This is an adult channel. This is not for children. This is not tweenies. Okay, this is not child content. It says that in description. I'm saying it here. Okay, good. Right. Lovely. Well, we've got them for you. I've just had loads fly out. I've got one more shuffle from this deck. That's it. That one's run it. Last card, that one. Okay. Let's see. I am really going to have to get some better lighting in here as well, to be fair. Because it's quite dim for reading because you can't see the cards. So for that, I do apologise. It's not a professionally lit studio. It's just my living room. Right. The first card I've got for you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, is Transformation. It's defining yourself. Okay. Oh. Flown out of my hand. So, let's move you a little bit lighter. Transformation, defining yourself. There have been times in your life when you've scared yourself and you've doubted yourself because you've thought, I can't possibly be that fantastic, that powerful, that freaking awesome. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you are. Your intuition never lies. And sometimes, if you can't see it, your soul compass just nudges you to remind you, to keep you going. We all know you've been through a very difficult time, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and we know that you've held it with grace, with stamina, with firmness. Yeah? Not gender specific, but you are awesome. You are all that and a bag of chips. And all you need to do now is believe it. Once you believe it, you will see evidence of it. And people will be looking, wow, how are they so awesome? But let's not forget, this isn't about everybody else, is it? This is about how you feel about yourself. People will see your glow up. People see this awesome transformation, but what they haven't worked out is it was you all along. It's you've got to believe it. The journey's with you. Air signs, okay? You need to know just how awesome you are. So now you've gone through this massive metamorphosis, this massive transition, this complete glow up, yeah? We've got vision, contemplating the future. Yeah, I'm awesome. Yeah, I'm badass, I'm brilliant. I'm all that a bag of chips. Now what? Now what? What do I do now? A little bit like a fish out of water. But you're not though, are you? So know that you have the power, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, to do absolutely anything you want. Just got a vision of suitcases being opened. Old-fashioned suitcases being opened. And unpacking. I can see unpacking. You ever gone on a trip? Or you're making a change in your life. You're unpacking baggage that's kept you weighed down. That's kept you burdened. That slowed you down, possibly. Weird message, but it is what it is, so I'm going to convey it. Thank you. Right. Resources. Understand the resources lie within you. Okay. You're awesome. You have this power. Yeah. Look at it carefully and gracefully, the way that you've handled things so far, and privately. And then start to plan what you're going to do. Because you've got this power, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and it's quite extraordinary indeed. And there are going to be favours that you need from people, and a little bit of helping hand. That doesn't make you weak. That's okay. A friend in need is a friend indeed, right? Don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay? Don't be afraid to ask for help. Put on the resources. You've done a lot of people good kindnesses over the years, yeah? It's time that they'll come up with work and return the favour for you. All right? Kindness is coming from where you least expect it. All right? Freedom. Breaking the chains. Yeah. Because you stopped doing everything that you always did. So now you're going to stop getting what you always got, which is good. Which is why you're here, isn't it? Which is why you're watching this reading, and which is why you did everything you could to facilitate your transformation and contemplate your future. Because your future is very bright. It's very prosperous. It's very exciting. It's not a little scary. Right? Invention, burning with passion. You're on fucking fire, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There is no doubt about that whatsoever. In the past, you were pulled back, okay, dumbed down, worried that you'd get a little bit too above your station or a little bit too eager. No, there's no such thing as a little bit too. There isn't. Only to the people that have a problem with it, that feel threatened by it, that have the work they need to do themselves. And that's not your problem. It's not your problem. You are awesome. Embrace your awesomeness. If it's a little bit too for someone else, let them do what they need to do, okay? Embrace your awesomeness, yeah? Burn with passion. Get inventive. Go forth. Take the risk. Have adventures. Have a fantastic time along the way. Learn to not take yourself quite so seriously, yeah? Learn that some things that other people may view as failures are lessons and learning curves. Lessons and experiences. Oh shit, not to do that again. No such thing as failure. Just know what not to do, okay? Or what to do, whichever way you want to look at it, okay? There's no such thing as failure in this life, yeah? But burn with passion. Go forth. Fuel your inner fire that you've been wanting to fuel for years and years and years. It's been in there, but because of other people's weaknesses, I get the feeling they've held you down. They've repressed you. Okay, you can't make your light shine brighter by snuffing someone else's out, but that's what they've been doing to you. But now you've found your flame. You've got your wick burning, and no fucker can put it out. It's fantastic, ain't it? Right, enlightenment, moving forward, yeah. Burn with passion, move forward, do it with gusto, do it with enthusiasm, do it with the biggest smile on your face ever. Enjoy yourself. Have your own party, guys, yeah. Really enjoy your life and the adventures that await you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, because there are many adventures that await you. Grief, accepting loss. Okay. You think, it's a downward spiral with the reading. No, it's not. This is part of your acceptance in moving forward with passion. What you've been used to for the longest time, whether it were good for you or not, you're still going to grieve over because it's been part of your life for a long time. And that's okay. It is, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It's okay to grieve for what you think you lost. But did you lose a perception or a reality? Were you disappointed by their actions or by your expectations? They're all questions that you need to authentically ask and be receptive to receiving the honest answer which is within yourself. Sometimes we feel we mourn relationships or jobs because, it was a great opportunity, I missed it out, and then they left. But was it? Or was it because you wanted it to be so badly? Look at it for what it actually was, not what you so desperately wanted it to be. Because what you so desperately want things to be still awaits you. Rumi, what you seek is seeking you. It's true, yeah? What you feel you've lost, you probably haven't. Because if it were meant to be and it were what you actually really thought it was, you wouldn't have lost it. Okay? Harsh pill to swallow, but true. Okay, so do grieve for what you think or feel you lost, And there will be a period of grieving for the old you, which is all right. But you came in, you saved them, you got your back. You got your own back, your inner child's back, your higher self. You got your own back. And it's okay to grieve for that loss, yeah? It doesn't mean it's a bad thing you've done. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing that's happening. It's a natural process of healing and regeneration, yeah? It's like the leaves on the trees in autumn, isn't it? The leaves on the trees in autumn, they fall off. They have a period of mourning through the winter with a bear. But they pick it back up again in spring and the buds come out and they start the cycle again. It's all right. Have a bit of faith. Right, let's have a look at what we've got bottom of the deck. Miracles, making a difference. You're going to make a difference. Grieve it, accept it. Let your passionate fire burn. You've got this, it's all right. Promise, it's all right. Bit of faith. Angels and ancestors, let's see what we have for you. I keep slouching, it's dreadful. A bit like I was when I was an adolescent. Sit up straight, Alias, you'll get a humpback. I've told loads of times. You'll get that scoliosis thingy. I'm alright, I'm good. But sometimes a slouch, I don't know why it is, but I do prefer to sit up straight. And if you saw my driving seat, it's ludicrously straight. I'm of the short-legged variety of human as well. So it's right at the front, it's very close to the windscreen, it's right at the front and very straight. Razor sharp straight, but it's a comfortable way for me to drive. It's just when I'm sat at a dining room table, slouching, I do need to be mindful of that. Right, okay. Guardians, angels, spirits, guides and ancestors, thank you very much for coming in for air signs this evening, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. If you would please be kind enough to convey any further messages and clarifications for Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, please. Anything for them to look forward to be mindful, to watch out for, to be aware of. If you'll be so kind, have a few cards on the table. A few more would be welcome, please. Unless that's all you have to say. Okay, that's quite a lot. That's turned over the wrong way. I've got a stack here. I am going to take them. I've just been told one more shuffle to clear the deck. Okay, let's do it. Okay, you come out, I'll help you too. And you. And you. I've got a few turned over the wrong way, so I need to take them. Right, okay. Yeah. That's enough now. That is because there's now loads here. Right. I've just got a card up that says Druid, but I read it as David. Is there someone who's called David or someone who has David in their life? I don't know if my brain read that or if that's actually a message from source that's been conveyed to me. If that means anything to you at all, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. If it doesn't, please do feel free to ignore me. But yes, I'll talk to you about the Druid card in a moment. Interesting, because I was on a hunt last night for a Druid in the dark. That's another story for another time. Suspension and badly made roads prevented me, but there you are. Let's have a look. Wow. Right, good. Druid, hold the space. Hold your own space. Hold your own. Stand firm. Know that what you're thinking, what you're feeling and your actions are correct, justified and okay. Yeah, despite what other people are telling you, it's okay, it's good. Trust yourself, yeah. Winter Guardian, connect with your emotions. Feel it, heal it. Yeah. Grieve that loss is okay. It doesn't make you a bad person, doesn't make you weak. It's part of the process. It's trusting the process. It's healing it. It's forgiving yourself. It's forgiving yourself. All right? Feel your emotions. Feel it to heal it, guys. Okay? Again, winter, take care of your needs. Yes. Do. Feel it to heal it. Hold your own space. Take care of your needs. Self-care. It's not all about crystals and posh lotions. It's a mental thing. It's a spiritual thing. It's an intuition thing. Okay? Stand your ground. This comes up in every reading, but you do need to stand your ground. And you are standing your ground. And that's absolutely fantastic, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. See from a higher perspective. See things for how they are, not what you had imagined or hoped that they would be. Yeah? See them as they are. Okay. Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. You've got to speculate to accumulate. There are situations where you need to be brave. Yeah, that's okay. When the opportunity comes, you will know. Grow within your current situation. Wise one. You are growing because it's presented to you various challenges, repeated challenges, and sometimes a frustration. At first it was despair. And you almost broke because it was easier to go back to the way things were, but it so wasn't, because you've done this several times and now you're really upset. But this time you stood your ground. Things are starting to slack off a bit. Things are starting to happen a bit more because you stood your ground, okay? But grow within your current situation. Your current situation isn't permanent. It's just current, yeah? Grow within it. Drive forward with that passion, yeah? Invention, burning with passion. Drive forward with it. Go with it. Accept your emotions. It's not weakness. Just as they are, they're just weather, okay? Go forth, let it grow. Retreat and recharge. Yes, it's okay to mourn. It's okay to mourn the old you. It's okay to mourn old situations. But retreat, recharge, reevaluate. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, reevaluate. Think about things. It doesn't mean changing your mind. It just means confirming, sometimes reconfirmation of what you've been doing and how far you've come and how well you're doing, without a doubt. It's taking 5, isn't it? It's just clarifying in your own head that you're going in the right direction. Not doubting yourself, just clarifying. Dream journey. Closing out a cycle. You're moving on. It's a new one with the full moon in Taurus yesterday. Definitely a time for new beginnings, okay? The longest eclipse in 400 or 500 years or what have you. Most of it obscured by cloud. But did get some good footage earlier that morning, so I'm quite pleased about that. This is your journey. Yours, not anyone else's, yours. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts, and the gifts have been revealing themselves to you. Initially you doubted it, now you're starting to embrace it, and now you're getting excited about it. It's like meeting a new lover. Everything's new and exciting and wonderful. Embrace it, enjoy the ride, but be mindful. Yeah? Respect it. Do respect it. Be open to healing information. Medicine guardian. Yeah. Part of your healing is accepting your loss, or what you perceived as your loss, okay? What you feel about the situation now, you're still grieving for a time where you didn't feel that. It's just part of the process. It's okay. It doesn't mean you want to go back to that situation, not for a second. It just means you are understanding it, processing it, grieving the loss, letting it go. Yeah, okay. Be open to healing information. Intuition speaking to you, understanding your own emotions, be open to it. Okay, stargazer, set your sights higher. There's no limit, sky ain't the limit, the multiverse is infinite. Yeah, keep flying, burn with passion, enjoy yourself, embrace the gifts and the attributes that you have, for you really, really do. Okay, track down your fears and desires, hunter. I'm feeling very cloudy, I'm feeling quite lightheaded. I don't often get this. It's almost like that nodding feeling when I'm about to fall asleep, but I'm really, really not. So this is interesting for me. If something clouding your vision or trying to take you off course, stick to your guns. It could be a message for someone. Okay. Wait for important information. Oracle, do. You got some sort of legal document you're waiting on? Some sort of job opportunity, or you've asked someone something, you're waiting for them to come back to you? It's coming. This week, I've been told. I've been given the words Wednesday and Friday. Don't know if that means anything to anyone. Trust in the unknown, Sky Father. Yes, do. Have faith in your ability and your brilliance, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and the ability and the brilliance of the universe. They're there for you, okay? Things are happening for you, not to you. Have faith. Trust in the unknown. And the best card. The very best bloody card ever. In Tarot and Oracle, you can't beat it. The Sun. Enjoy success and happiness. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What really do I need to say any further than that? Stick to your guns. Know all that in a bag of chips, and that's what's coming. Yeah? We don't go back as humans, we go forward. What's the blind spot that you're missing? Let's see, shall we? Coming, guardians, angels, spirits, guides. Closest reading out. Please give me a card for air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yep, that'll do. You've got 1 or 2. Read them both, they've just said. All right, then. Number 50. Now, can you understand why I can't read these intuitively? I have to read from the book. When I read from the book, it makes kind of sense to me. So, let's have a look, shall we? Number 50. What you're missing, what do you need to look forward to? Automaton. All right. If you have drawn a sigil, you are not seeing that your own programming is making you believe in a robotic way. This automatic way of behaving overrides your conscious capacity to know what is right to think, say, do, and consequently use your free will to take that action. The reality is that all people walking the earth are programmed. All of us are stuck in patterns that we do not have the conscious control over, because most of us do not even have consciousness awareness of them. This is an interesting message. If you've drawn the sigil, your programming is at play in this situation, not your conscious mind and conscious free will. You are following a pattern that's been programmed into your system long ago without any awareness of that pattern being what is currently in control of your thoughts, words and actions. That program may actually totally counter to your actual best interests and our best interests of others. Ask yourself, what pattern am I stuck in? If you become aware of the pattern, remember how and why it was programmed, you have the capacity to step outside that program and either follow it or turn it off. Once you become aware of the pattern and how and why it was programmed, you have entered the realm of conscious free choice. You've been repressed for the longest time, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and now you're breaking free. That programming is no longer in place. 69. It's an interesting one. Let's have a quick read of this. That is why. Okay. You've been repressed for the longest time. There's been your time where you doubt yourself, don't doubt yourself. Gaslighting. Oh, definitely. If you've drawn the sigil in this situation, either you are being gaslit or you're gaslighting yourself. If you were gaslighting someone else, you have drawn the sigil 10 and 73. No, you're being gaslit, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. In order to create any improvement, you have to ungaslight yourself. To gaslight someone is to convince them that they didn't see what they saw, they didn't hear what they heard, they are ridiculous or insane to feel what they feel. What they perceive is totally inaccurate and may even imply that something is seriously wrong with them. It is to make someone believe that his or her reality is not reality when in fact it is. And this is why they feel so confused. The experience of gaslighting makes you feel like you're going totally crazy. I can so resonate with this. Imagine you walked out of your bedroom and I walked into your bedroom and I replaced your bed cover. When you come back into the room and notice, and that's why I did that, imagine I said, I don't know what you're talking about. That cover you had on there all along. The feeling that you have right there in that minute is a telltale sign that you are being gaslit. They make you feel like you're crazy. Typical. Happens in a lot of long-term relationships and marriages. Totally borderline personality disorder. Definitely. If gaslighting happened over and over again in your family or of origin, the only way you can cope with that feeling is to suppress, reject, deny and disown it. You start to gaslight yourself for the sake of harmony with the household. You're compromising your own peace for other people's peace, not on, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. You learn to buy into whatever the family story of reality was and try to bury the part of yourself that was screaming, this isn't right, this reality is something else. If you learn this behaviour in childhood, you are likely to use it in your adulthood. In situations, you tend to be the one to consistently tell yourself that what you perceive is totally inaccurate and may even imply that something is seriously wrong with you. As you can guess, a person cannot be gaslit or gaslight themselves and stay healthy. They can't be gaslit or gaslight themselves and get unstuck. Whatever is suppressed will boil up through the floorboards. The negative emotions that have been buried function like a poison within, a poison that begins to make a person feel totally toxic inside. If you have drawn this sigil has come specifically to help you break out of the gaslight you are stuck in. You need to see that your feelings, your thoughts, your perceptions, your reality are important and worthy of consideration. You need to see that the reality you or someone else is currently trying to convince you isn't reality, it's actually the reality. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is what you've fought so hard and stood your ground to get out. You've been gaslit for years. That is the highest form of emotional abuse and absolutely stops immediately. You're not crazy. You're not mad. There's nothing wrong with you. You are being gaslit. Own it. Stop them. Go forward with your own passion. You're not too much or too anything for anyone. You're awesome and you're amazing. Thank you so much for listening to this extended reading and I shall speak to you very soon. Have a wonderful week. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing just fine. Hang in there. You're awesome, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Cheers, guys. See ya.